Hello everyone, it's Daphne and I want to start by telling you this is the second time I'm recording this. I recorded a full 30-minute video yesterday just to realize that my computer did not recognize this microphone I'm using and basically I had no audio. So here I am filming it again. I'm going to take you through this French Vogue magazine. I'm going to tell you my opinion on some of the photos in here, the articles, and I'm going to read French for you. The story behind it is that I had French for 11 years in school. I first started taking French lessons in the 2nd grade, so that is at the age of 8, and it continued including the last year of high school, which is at the age of 18. That is how much French I had, and I had at first 2 hours per week. No, I always had 2 hours per week, because then in high school I was an English major, so we had 3 or even 4 hours of English, and French was my minor, and my third language in high school was German. Then when I went to university I studied Greek for 4 years, and after that I went to Holland to be with my husband, and I learned Dutch. That was much faster because I already knew some German, and I had some compared languages classes, so learning Dutch came much easier. In 2 years I managed to be as good in Dutch as someone who graduated high school would be. I did not pursue it any further because that would become more expensive if I wanted to be a translator. Anyhow, yeah, my Dutch is much better than my German at this point and far better than my French. I sometimes catch myself trying to say words in Dutch when actually they're in other languages. So yeah, that's how good my Dutch is. No, I don't speak Dutch to my husband. We speak English together. Very rarely do we speak Dutch. And since we're living in Romania now, I have been trying to teach him some Romanian, but it's not going very well. This regarding my language background, because many of you were impressed by my mastery of German. I was just reading, and I'm going to be reading French also. So while I do sound nice and while I do understand maybe 80% of what's written, I do not understand spoken colloquial French as good as I get colloquial Dutch, obviously. This is a magazine that I bought in October. I bought it in Romania, and ever since I've been meaning to make this video and I never had the time, so I hope that the second time is a charm and that we can go through it. What I noticed from the very beginning is that the French magazines are as full of ads as any others. The same is in Italy, the same is in the UK, the same is in Greece. I don't remember. I don't buy magazines in Holland because somehow they feel very boring. They don't share my sense of fashion. So Dior, this is one of my favorite brands. I like the aesthetic. I like the quality of the products. I think I have some sunglasses from them. I have a lot of makeup and perfumes from Dior. Really nice, clean. Look at this one, how beautiful the clothes are. Amazing. Gucci, on the other hand, is the total opposite. They're way too flamboyant for my taste. I would never wear these shoes or these socks or these pants together or apart. Please excuse my cat Kyle, he's hysterical for some reason. He does that sometimes. This handbag is cute-ish, but I don't like these bamboo handlebags from Gucci. I think that they feel very strange in the hand. I've always wanted to buy a Gucci handbag, but I always found them not very appealing. Chanel. Yeah, my opinion about Chanel may shock you. I think that the direction that the brand is taking nowadays is totally opposite from the vision of its creator. Coco Chanel wanted to make clothes for all women, accessible, and clothes that feel comfortable and make the women look beautiful. I do not see myself in any of this. As much as I love glitter and sparkles and shine, this does not fit with my aesthetic, so I'm not buying Chanel. Kyle is really hysterical. I don't know what's up with him. Dolce & Gabbana is one of the brands that I admire from a distance, because as much as I kind of love the lines and I like the models that they choose, they're very feminine, I think that it's always too much. That is the other cat making the sound, and his name is Floki, and he's growling. Floki and Kyle are chasing each other. Please excuse them like I will. They're just being sweet. So I was telling you about Dolce & Gabbana. I kind of like the lines if the patterns were not so busy. That's why I admire from a distance. I like the aesthetic, but I would not wear it. I think all of this, what's going on here, is too much for me. Prada, on another level, is a brand that I like because they have clear lines, they don't have so many patterns, they don't have so many colors, they do a lot of color blocking. And yeah, I'm into fur. And if you're going to say being into fur is something bad, I will tell you that I do love animals a lot. And I also love fur. That's how it is. Another brand I love is Saint Laurent. And if this is real leather, which I think it is, the same applies for what I said earlier. I think that the colors are beautiful, the aesthetic is very nice, and this is very 80s to me, this particular photo. I like her eyeliner also. Just gorgeous. I have a pair of heels from Saint Laurent. They never get old. Giorgio Armani. I like what's in this photo, the color blocking. I'm not sure I would wear something like this, but it looks cool. Their cosmetics have failed to impress me. I own a few items. It's not that wonderful. Burberry is another story for those of you who enjoy Burberry. I have to tell you that I don't. Of course, style and fashion are very personal, so we should never take offense. To me, these ladies are dressed like the women selling vegetables in the market here in Bucharest, and I do not understand the correlation between the aesthetic and the price of this brand. It just doesn't ring any bells for me, and that's how it is. This Bottega Veneta, very beautiful, and you see we've been going through 20 pages of ads without reading anything. Miu Miu, another brand that I know is very chic and very girly. Sadly, they don't interest me. The iconic brooch here that is on the shoes and on the handbags is too much for me. I would not wear that, but I am such a special case because I have these nails and I already draw attention without embellishments like this. That's why I prefer to keep a more clean style with less patterns. Valentino, I do like the handbag. Sadly, Valentino is beginning to be one of the most copied brands, and that's not fine. But then Celine. I love everything about the photo. I like her aesthetic. She's a very beautiful woman. I like the hairdo, the earrings, the dress, how it flows. I see myself in something like this. The boots, I even have something similar. This is right up my alley. Celine is a classic. I have a wallet from them, a beige. I still love it after 40 years, and I will keep loving it. Ferragamo is a beautiful brand. I like the aesthetic. I have noticed it's very popular with Asians. Everything looks very cute and clean, and what I noticed in editorial makeup lately, it's all been about clean skin, not so much makeup or natural makeup around the eyes, and red or nude lips, which to me is heaven. I'm very much in love with these makeup looks. Michael Kors is to me very controversial. It's sort of a guilty pleasure. I dislike the fact that they are branding themselves as a label that's accessible to mostly everyone. I dislike the fact that they're one of the most copied brands nowadays, even more copied than Louis Vuitton. But somehow I love the colors, like this purple is screaming my name. I like the whole aesthetic in this case, in this photo. And I have to say that I have a couple of dresses from them which are stunning, and also they carry my size in clothes, which is why I go to the store twice a year when they have those huge discounts. And that's another thing I like, huge discounts. Jewelry. I'm not so much into jewelry, probably because I cannot afford these diamonds yet. Perhaps when I can afford to buy diamonds, I will change my mind. Anyhow, I'm all about the dainty. I would prefer one small diamond ring, small diamond studs, and that's it. But they're cute to look at. That's about all I have to say now. Again, Burberry. Moschino, another brand that doesn't fit with my aesthetic. It doesn't align with me in any fashion. Balmain, I mean, look how gorgeous my nails look on this black and white background. Is this reason enough to love Balmain? If not, check out the sequins. I have a thing for sequins. I have a thing for big lips. Too bad they don't make my size. Guess is another one of the brands, just like Michael Kors. Somehow they're too much. I like elements, but not everything. Gigi Hadid, you will see her in 5 or 6 other ads in this magazine only for various brands. This girl is rolling in dough. She's very popular, she's very beautiful. I happen to buy a lot of stuff from Tommy Hilfiger. This is one of them from 2 years ago, I think. The reason being that Tommy Hilfiger makes clothes my size. Here in Romania, we don't have so many brands that make my size of clothing, sadly. I hope this will change, but American brands like Tommy Hilfiger and Michael Kors do it, so happy me. Ralph Lauren, another American brand that makes my size. I like the clean aesthetic. What's happening here? Not everything is as pretty as this. If all his fashion was like this, I would wear it more. Maybe I have to look more. I do have a turtleneck sweater from Ralph Lauren, which I adore. I ordered that online. I haven't seen it in stores, and probably I will order it in other colors. It's that camel. I'm wearing it in 2 different clips, this fall after I bought it, and also there's a video of me hauling it, unboxing it. Cartier is one of the iconic watch brands. However, I do not like this model. I like some of their sunglasses. More jewelry from Cleef & Arpels. I believe this is a Belgian brand or Dutch, not sure. Miss Dior, Natalie Portman is so beautiful. She's always been. Miss Dior Cherie was my go-to perfume. I had 2 bottles of it, 2 big ones. There's big love between me and that fragrance. Of course, I found others as I grew. I think it's, again, for a younger demographic. I feel that after I turned 30, I have been wearing much heavier scents, and I like to make my presence smelled when I go in a room. If you're looking at what this is, I scratched myself in my sleep like this, and I felt that I was doing it. I don't know, I think I was dreaming something, and that's why I have a bit of a wound here. It will go away. This brand, I don't know, again, jewelry. Loro Piana is a very nice, very expensive brand of clothing. Tom Ford, my absolute favorite. I love his perfumes, and I have too many of them, and I know a Tom Ford collection video is overdue, and so is my perfume collection video. Only this month I got 4 new perfumes. 1 I received for free from a brand, 1 was a present from my husband, and 2 of them I bought because they were Tom Ford. So let's read about Cara Delevingne so that you can finally listen to me talk French 17 minutes into the video. Cara Delevingne n'est pas un top modèle comme les autres. She's not a model like others, of course she isn't. Au-delà de sa photogénie indiscutable, la blonde anglaise assume un caractère en acier qui se traduit par une liberté d'action admirable et lui confère l'aura de très grande. Libre dans sa vie privée, libre dans ses paroles, libre de dire non quand le oui s'imposerait, libre de se raser la crâne quand ça lui chante, libre de sauter d'une discipline à l'autre sans vertige, comme aujourd'hui au cinéma, alors qu'elle est à couper le souffle dans Valérian, le blockbuster de Luc Besson. Une femme de tête ultra-moderne qui s'illustre pour la première fois en couverture de Vogue Paris. À ses côtés, d'autres femmes de tête trustent l'affiche de ce numéro. Catherine Bigelow, reine d'Hollywood, 6 Oscars dans la manche pour Des mineurs, qui ose en plein air Trump s'emparer de la question raciale à travers son nouveau film Detroit. Charlotte Gainsbourg, exilée à New York, qui dégaine un 5e album très personnel pour lequel elle signe des textes sans filtre, une mise à nu toute crue qui éclaire cette timide à l'extrême d'une lumière inédite. Car la brune enfant, l'esprit affûté, doué pour jouer avec les mots, qui offre un opus de reprises classieux volutes des Stones et autres Dépêche Mode. Charlotte, Cara, Carla ont beau avoir des turbos dans le cerveau, elle n'aime pas moins la mode et la légèreté. Et ne s'en cache pas, rafale de la main de paillettes de tissu, or et argent et cascade de diamants. Le tempérament mode de ce numéro est à leur image fort en caractère, un coup d'éclat et le coup d'envoi de l'automne. Beautiful Carolina Herrera model. I like the colors. These are some of my favorite colors. Jewels. Prada, I love the aesthetic, just like I said before. I think the model is very beautiful as well. Church shoes. Philipp Plein. Well, Philipp Plein is one of these brands that I kind of admire from a distance. I always go into their shop to look at everything. The clothes are too much, but I love the accessories. Here's a gorgeous handbag. I have a pair of very high-heeled shoes from them, which are amazing. They're a black velvet with a spider on top, and they're extremely high. And right now, these are like a museum piece in my house because wearing heels is very bad for my back, so I try not to. Also, my life here in Romania doesn't allow me to wear heels. Sometimes I wear them for photo shoots and I just feel so glamorous. But Philipp Plein is a new designer, not that new, but anyhow, it's not a brand that is as prestigious as Dior. Nevertheless, the prices are up there. And I don't know about the quality, but they sure look very cute. Cavalli is another brand like Dolce & Gabbana. Many of the Italian brands I think are too much. Etro, same story. Golden Goose Venezia. Oh my god, no. More Burberry, no thanks. Fendi, now this is Kendall Jenner. I love the boots, I love the skirt. I like the top only for me personally, for my weight. I would prefer if it were longer, but I really love the design on it. And she's very pretty. Le sac, Prada étiquette. Ainsi nommé ainsi parce que l'étiquette bleue, habituellement réservée à l'intérieur des sacs de la marque, se retrouve ici à l'extérieur, bien visible. Une invitation à philosopher sur le sens de l'étiquette et du logo, ou plutôt de l'étiquette comme logo, ce détail modeste pour une fois montré, pour ne pas dire starifié. So the Prada etiquette label, it means handbag, is named this because the label is normally on the inside of a handbag, and in this case it's on the outside, very visible. And this is an invitation to talk in a philosophical manner about the meaning of the label, of the logo, or the label as a logo, this modest detail that is for a change shown or put in the highlight. I think the bag is really ugly, and I have another thing. I really don't like big labels on stuff. I think it screams what can I say, lack of modesty. If an item has a huge label on it, I will not buy it. And that is why I'm not into, these are very pretty. But again, the letters, they're somehow hidden. Giorgio Armani. That's why I don't buy Louis Vuitton stuff, because they have that monogram everywhere. I like the Louis Vuitton stuff that doesn't have the monograms, the plain ones. Very nice Celine bag. Cute, but too small for me. I love the pattern of this. I think my next investment piece will be a trench coat in this type of fabric. I'm not sure it suits me, but it suits her. Giuseppe Zanotti, I like his creations, but not these. Zuhair Murad. Oh my god, if there is a brand that I adore and would love to own, it's this one. I feel that most of his creations are for me. They're just so beautiful. like I was telling you, Gigi Hadid again. The L'Oréal Par Balmain lipsticks. People have talked about them. Of course, they were the fall sensation. I love this blue one, and especially what it looks like on Lupita Nyong'o. And I like the purple. I think I would like this for myself. These browns, not really my taste. The 90s vibe. Beautiful. Vivienne Westwood, too colorful for me. This is cute. I don't know if I would wear it, but I like to look at it. These long flowy dresses are all me. The perfect black pump. I have seen these pants make a comeback. They're called paper bag waist pants, but they're not for me. They're meant for thinner girls to give them more of a waist and hips. I've already got that. Maybe this would look cute on me. Or pearls. Pearls are forever, of course. See the beautiful clean aesthetic, not so much makeup. Again, Gigi Hadid. Well, I am happy to have managed to film this video again. Before this, I filmed a Pixie Beauty lip swatches video. Perhaps you want to watch that as well. I want to thank you for your continuous support and for being by my side. I want to wish you happy holidays and a smooth transition into the new year. And I want to assure you of my constant dedication and love for you. Please let me know what else you would like to see. Please tell me in the comments. I really appreciate all your feedback and I love you. If you like this video, please give it a like, a share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.